The origin of life is one of the great mysteries in the universe. To determine the origin of life, scientists are investigating the problem in several ways. However, even in our backyard, it is difficult to determine life origin because it began at least 35 billion years ago. We know that life began at least 35 billion years ago because that is the age of the old rocks with fossil evidence of life on Earth. Generally, it is believed that hominids first evolved in Africa and then migrated to other areas. They were for main stage of human evolution, the first between 4 and 7 million years ago, consistent of proto-hominids, Sahelanthropus, or Ardipithecus. The fourth stage features the genus Homo, which exists between 1 and 2 million years ago. Homo habilis, which used strong tools and had a brain about the size of chimpanzee, was an early hominian in this period. This was followed by Homo erectus and Homo erectus, who had double the brain size and may have been first to control fire and use more complex tools. Homo heidelbergensis appeared about 800,000 years ago and modern humans Homo sapiens about 200,000 years ago. Humans acquired symbolical culture and language about 50,000 years ago. The Stone Age was broad prehistoric period when the stone was widely used to make tools with an edge, a point or percussion surface. The period lasted approximately 3.5 million years and ended between 4000 and 2000 BCE. With the introduction of metalworking, while some simple metalworking of malleable metals, particularly the ornamentation of gold and copper, was known in the Stone Age. It is the melting and smelting of copper that marks the end of Stone Age. This happened in Western Asia around 3000 BCE, when bronze became widely used. The term Bronze Age referred to period that followed the Stone Age, as well as cultural that had developed techniques and tools. Shepherding is one of the world's oldest occupations, dating back over 5,000 years in Asia Minor. Sheep bear bread for their milk, meat, and most importantly, wool. Sheep and shepherding proliferated over Eurasia during the following 1,000 years. Henry Felish speculated that Lebanon's shepherd Neolithic industry might date back to Paleolithic and that it could have been utilized by one of the first nomadic shepherd tribes in the Bekaa Valley. Some sheep, as well as other animals such as hens and pigs, were included into the family farm. Sheep must be able to move from one pasture to another in order to maintain large flocks. This necessitated the creation of profession distinct from farming. Shepherds were responsible for keeping their flocks safe from predators and guiding them to marketplace in time for sharing. Shepherds used to milk their sheep and make cheese from the milk. However, just a few shepherds still do it nowadays. Shepherds were an essential element of the economy in many nations. Shepherds, unlike farmers, were frequently employed to monitor other people's livestock. Shepherds, who were generally migratory, lived separate from civilization as well. It was mostly work for long guys without children, thus fresh shepherds had to be recruited from the outside. Shepherds were typically the younger sons of peasant farmers who had inherited no land. In earlier civilizations, each household would have a family member who would shepherd their flocks, usually a youngster, a youth, or an older who couldn't help much with the harsher tasks. These shepherds were completely incorporated into society. Shepherds usually operate in groups, either carrying after single huge flocks or bringing their own flocks and combining their tasks. They would reside in modest cottages which they frequently shared with their sheep and buy food from surrounding community. Shepherds lived in covered wagons that traveled with their flocks legs frequently. Shepherding arose in only few areas. Raising sheep was restricted to difficult and hilly places since it was significantly more effective to cultivate grain and cereals in the lowland and river valley than to allow sheep to graze. Shepherding was conceptually concentrated in pre-modern period in places like the Middle East, Greece, the Pyrenees, the Carpathian Mountains, Scotland, and North England. The shepherds broke into free steel root or staff that may be used for a variety of tasks, frequently designed with the hooked end.
The monarchy of Aragon was a medieval and early modern Iberian Peninsula kingdom that corresponded to the present-day autonomous community of Aragon in Spain. It should not be confused with the larger crown of Aragon, which included other territories under the rule of the King of Aragon, such as Principality of Catalonia, the Kingdom of Valencia, the Kingdom of Majorca, and other possessions that are now part of France, Italy, and Greece, but were administered separately from the Kingdom of Aragon. People have lived in self-sufficiency for ages. They did the majority of work themselves. Barter was the name given to this non-cash direct exchange. If the required direct trade of two persons or both parties can be easily fulfilled at the same place, at the same time, exchange of goods is a good approach. The following are factors that are based on the bara system. First one, increasing and complicating needs. Second, not having enough time to fulfill their needs on their own. Third, excess productivity as individuals specialize in each function. However, problems emerged. Let me provide an example to demonstrate this. Let's say a farmer wishes to trade his ox for a paddy bag for someone else. To put it another way, the amount of paddy bag should be calculated. This was difficult value determination. Barter was challenging due to the intricacies of society economic activity. Instead of bartering, a universally recognized medium of trade was required. As man's social status progressed, his needs and desires gradually grew. Then it became impossible for them to generate everything they require on their own. As a response to this challenge, several individuals pooled their talents and resources to create just the greatest items possible. As a result, there was an abundance of commodities. The surplus was then swapped for other products, and they were able to obtain the items they required. The barter system is what it's called. Even today, no one is capable of producing what they require. A farmer grows rice, a carpenter builds furniture, and a teacher instructs. These are both producers and consumers at times. Such manufacturers and customers use business to meet their demands of selling and acquiring their goods and services. As a result, in today's culture, business is extremely important. Business space is currently being digitized. Accordingly, digital marketing is being used by many people today. The digitalization of business sector is now underway. As a result, many people are now using digital marketing. The use of the internet, mobile devices, social media, search engines, and other platforms to reach consumers is known as digital marketing. In comparison to traditional marketing, some marketing experts believe digital marketing to be a whole new undertaking that necessitates a fresh approach to clients and a new understanding of how customers behave. Digital marketing is interactive and targets a certain segments of the customer base. Digital marketing, which includes search result advertisements, email ads, and promoted tweets, anything that combines marketing with consumer feedback or a two-way connection between the company and the customer, is on the rise. People tended to manufacture new items as a result of the evolution of new technology, and they added some value to those things. Some of the things they introduced were outstanding. As a result, there was a lot of demand for that goods. As a result, the business wished to investigate their supplies. As a result, they devised advertisement to enlighten people via television and radio, as these were the only outlet that could inform people. As a result, advertisements in the form of video and banners were used. After that, there was an explosion of social media websites such as Facebook and TikTok. Those platforms was a lot of fun for people, especially for those with a business mindset who use it as their marketing kingdom. And within the social media package, there was another platform called Instagram for celebrities.
Google owns YouTube, an online video sharing and social media platform. Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Javed Karim founded it on February 14, 2005. It is the second most visited website in the world, immediately behind Google. YouTube has over 1 billion monthly users who watched over 1 billion hours of video each day. As of May 2019, more than 500 hours of video content were being uploaded per minute.
YouTube was purchased by Google for $1.65 million in October 2006. YouTube's economic model has also evolved as a result of Google's ownership. It no longer derives income only through adverts. Paid material such as movies and exclusive content is now available on YouTube. YouTube and approved producers engage in Google's AdSense program, which benefits both parties by increasing revenue. It has grown from a small video streaming platform to a large service within revenues of $19.8 million in 2020, according to reports. Since its acquisition by Google, YouTube has grown to include mobile apps, network television, and the capacity to integrate with other services in addition to its website. Music video, video clips, news, short films, feature films, documentaries, audio recordings, movie trailers, teasers, live streams, vlogs, and more may all be found on YouTube. Individuals create the majority of stuff. Collaborations between YouTubers and corporate sponsors fall under this category. Established media companies like Disney, Viacom CBS, and Warner Media has been creating and expanding their corporate YouTube accounts to reach a wide audience since 2015. YouTube has had a massive social impact, affecting pop culture, internet trends, and spawning multi-billion-dollar personalities. YouTube has been heavily criticized despite its rapid growth and success. YouTube has been criticized for being used to promote disinformation, copyright issues, routine abuses of its users' privacy, allowing censorship, and harming the safety and well-being of children.
YouTube was launched 14 years ago in February of 2005. We've arrived at this point. The year 2005 has been relegated to the annal of the history. YouTube's debut video, Me at the Zoo, was posted by none other than one of the company's co-founder, Javed Karim. However, things swiftly deteriorated for YouTube. YouTube had a video within 1 million views by September of their first year. It was a Nike commercial. So, it's no surprise that Nike was one of the first companies to see YouTube as a viable marketing medium. However, most videos submitted to YouTube in the beginning were short amateur videos created by content creators all around the world. The entry barrier was almost non-existent. The general quality of video has improved. Google has made numerous strategic adjustments to YouTube since acquiring it less than a year and a half after it started for $1.65 billion. The partner program, which began in 2007, was one of the most significant reforms. YouTube capitalized on the most significant idea in the digital space, high-quality content, by introducing a means for engaging content providers to get paid for their work.
YouTube started showing adverts in the same year. Fast forward to 2009, and we can suddenly watch HD videos on YouTube, signaling a significant improvement in material quality. In 2010, YouTube ditched the Adobe Flash Player, which was previously required to view videos in browsers. By 2015, they announced that HTML5 was the default playback for most browsers. That wasn't the only significant adjustment made by YouTube in 2010. Despite having tested within live streaming in 2009, native live streaming technology was introduced in 2010. In early 2010, Barack Obama used this technology to conduct a question and answer session, and less than 2 years later, the 2012 Olympics were live streamed. YouTube, like many businesses, is continually seeking for new ways to expand. YouTube video creators evolve and build methods to take advantage of new opportunities and overcome new problems with each move YouTube makes. Allowing fluctuating advertising money to govern YouTubers' creative tactics poses a risk. If monetization take a curve long from videos that generate cash from adverts may vanish next week. YouTube has changed the requirements for receiving ad revenue, requiring at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours per year. It used to be that you only required 10,000 views over the course of your channel's lifespan to be successful. In the end, YouTube's objective is to transform the site from an online social platform to a glossy environment network. One of the most supportive communities on the planet is the YouTube community. Upvotes, comments, and subscriptions are used to thank creators for their hard work and decision. Over time, the YouTube platform has evolved to make it easier for video creators. YouTube will be the most important social media platform in the future. YouTube is a prominent video sharing website where users may upload and watch videos. YouTube's features have evolved throughout time to improve the user experience. YouTube's video platform will have reached new heights of success in the future. YouTube will grow into a global multimedia firm that uses video to connect people in the future. For billions of users in every country on the planet, it will become an indispensable part of their everyday lives. People will continue to go to YouTube for instructional and instructive content. YouTube will evolve when new and innovative technology is released. It will become much more powerful in the future, and we will witness a slew of new developments that will undoubtedly transform marketing as a whole. Viewers will be able to create their own channels, share their own videos, and connect with one another. In IP video will also be welcomed, allowing users to become video content producers. YouTube will offer a diverse assortment of content across several channels, and viewers will be able to participate in the show. A camera will catch person's face and display it on the show.
and the person will become an integral part of it in a way that a TV audience could never do. YouTube will add more features for posting and sharing all types of material, including personal user-generated videos, new music videos from emerging artists, and live streaming from concert. YouTube will provide an ever-evolving experience for users who want their videos to be viewed on the platform in order to meet the need of viewers and their desire for new and engaging video experiences. Advertisers will be able to reach their chosen audience through YouTube, allowing them to access to sell to their existing client base. Based on user accounts, video logs, and monitoring technology, YouTube will also provide advertisers with information about users' demographic and their visitors. YouTube allows you to learn about the world and share your own experiences. It's a location where you can manage, browse, and create your material. It's a way to stay in touch with friends, stay informed, and more. YouTube will be a primary destination for video consumption and sharing, as well as a destination for video consumption and sharing. YouTube will be a platform that allows users to interact with material in various ways, including voting, commenting, uploading, and so on. YouTube will give users new methods to see video content from diverse views, such as from the standpoint of a TV reporter, a politician, or another event participant. To extend the attention and reach of the top new publications, a range of book catalogs and RSS feeds for those future books might be supplied on the YouTube platform. YouTube will be the most popular entertainment platform on the planet. This platform will generate more wealth and innovation than any other entertainment platform in the world as more people utilize it and continue to develop. Immersive programming will become a staple of the YouTube platform. YouTube will be transformed into a next generation cable television channel with regular programming and theme channel packages. Hangout will be the ultimate tools for live video entertainment, education, and production, and YouTube and Google Meet will be integrated via calendar connectivity. The purpose of the YouTube will be sharing and belonging. People will be able to share what they know in the future and blog will be theirs to own. Users will be able to watch live athletic events, megachurch services, and other entertainment-related events on YouTube. Users will also be able to use virtual reality devices to access the platform. YouTube users will be able to play with Google's technology and engage with it directly. People are increasingly exiting website after watching a video and searching Google for extra information about the subject. YouTube will very certainly become a destination for viewers rather than merely a location-to-location videos. YouTube's content will be broadcast directly to televisions, desktops, and mobile phones. This traffic will also be used to sell advertising. By sharing their firms and other user-generated content, YouTube viewers will become social networks. Viewers can observe the event from a vantage point high above the athlete. From any location they choose or simply vanish if they so desire. From your vantage point, you could watch or interact with them, or even shoot the activity. This technology has the potential to be genuinely groundbreaking for fans. Democracies of voice, expressions, and voice will have a home on YouTube. The platform will be at the heart of a new content democracy, allowing content creators and consumers to modify and curate content that is relevant to them. YouTube will merge with ISP, cable, and wireless television, according to the report, to provide users with an all-in-one entertainment network. Hundreds of hours of long-form video might be produced by more YouTube channels, up from hundreds of minutes. Interactive channels, which allow users to contribute videos while voting, commenting, and interacting with video clips, have the potential to generate hundred hours of material. The YouTube platform will be similar to Google TV. Content creators begin uploading videos to YouTube and other online video platforms, and Google provides tools for viewers to view them on their televisions or their display devices. Sponsors will use YouTube to reach out the viewers, content creators will use it to build a following, and advertisers will use it to generate ad campaigns. YouTube might turn into a platform that mirrors established media outlets like ABC, NBC, or CNN. We've all experienced how tedious reading lengthy essay can be. People, according to human psychology, generally avoid reading extensive notes in favor of picture while learning about anything. This is why in recent years there has been a noticeable increase in the desire for video material. People prefer video material over watching movies or watching their favorite shows online, even if they have to pay for it. Hundreds of YouTubers and video content marketers provide in-depth product and services review assisting people in purchasing of the products or services they want. Video content marketing has been able to provide a lot of efficiency, reach, return on investment, and other customer service KPIs for marketing organizations. Looking at the present trend, it appears that video content marketing is the way on the future, and traditional marketing strategists must accept, integrate, and budget for it. Why YouTube marketing is becoming the preferred medium to market. Let's discuss about that. The main reason had to do within human psychology. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but a video is worth million words, according to common belief. Then videos are simple to remember and have a storyline that most people can relate to. However, plain content in the form of an article or blog does not have the same impact. Smartphones have made videos more popular. 4 out of 5 adults spend at least 5 hours every day watching videos on their smartphone. This is a significant period of time as well as a significant chance to marketing firms to target consumers that may be interested in their product or service. Video consumption on mobile devices is growing at a rate of 200%, making video content the finest medium of reaching out of customers looking for a certain product or services. A well-planned YouTube marketing campaign has a favorable impact on the business bottom line in addition to customer service KPIs and typical analytics like shares, like impressions and views. It is undeniable that YouTube marketing is extremely productive and generate an highest return of investment for firms seeking new clients. So let's discuss about what do the numbers say about video marketing. When you look at the numbers, you will notice that they all tell same tale. The future of marketing is video content, and the expanding number of mobile phone users and internet reach makes it even more advantageous for organizations to invest in it. To tell you the narrative, here are the numbers. The first one is approximately 51% of marketers now use YouTube ads, within 65 aiming to rise their ad expenditure each year. In terms of viewers' attention, 63% of ad time on YouTube mobile obtain the attention of the viewer. On the other hand, television advertising accounts for only 45% of total time. Around 92% of YouTube advertisement results in an increase in ad recall, and 72% of YouTube short ads result in a significant rise in brand recognition. The most effective marketing media, according to 79% of marketers in YouTube, while Facebook come in second within 59%. In the last, 94% of YouTube commercials are watchable, meaning that at least 5% of the pixels on the screen are visible for at least 2 seconds. Every day, billions of people watch videos on YouTube and other video content marketing platforms. Video content is undoubtedly popular due to its reachability, impact, efficiency, and ability to generate traffic to various platforms.